Tonight, a man is in critical condition after being severely burned while on the job. We brought you this breaking news this morning. Good evening. I'm Anita Blanton.
And I'm Tom Shad. That accident happened at Urban Architectural Products. And only 10 on your side's Andy Fox spoke to the company manager. Andy?
Yeah, this afternoon, OSHA was on site because this is a workplace injury, and the man injured, Van Horten, remains in the hospital tonight in critical condition. Most mornings at Urban Architectural Products in Suffolk, temp worker Van Horten would stir the embers in this heating boiler to start a fire, to heat the water, to heat the workshop where they make custom doors, windows, and molding. Today, it appears, Horten used this gas can to get the fire going. Urban manager Wayne Bolton.
We heard an explosion, a boom. We ran out the door, and by the time we got to the door, he had run that way. When I heard the scream, I saw him. He was blazing. He was on fire.
Horten ran about 10 yards and fell here.
He dropped right about here, and then we rolled him. He rolled over here. We had a fire extinguisher at that point, and that's what you see right there.
You can see the outline where the fire extinguisher contents went over Horten's head and arms. His clothes burned off or melted on the skin.
The only part that was covered was the trunk of his body. His arms and his legs, they had burned away. The skin was wrinkled, and he was soot around his mouth and nose. This is the ugliest I've ever seen. I've never been involved with a fire where somebody is on fire. I mean, it was ugly.
Horten worked for blue-collar temp service People Ready and worked at Irvin about 9 months. Bolton says gasoline should never be used to start the boiler and doesn't know why Horten used it.
Anybody that would use something like this needs to have seen what we saw before we put it out.
Now this is what we also know. Today, the temp service sent us a message, the one that Van Horten worked for. They write, "We are deeply sad for our worker. Details about the accident are still coming in, and we will work with OSHA to determine the cause of this terrible accident." You can read more about that message online at wavy.com. Coming up tonight on Wavy News 10 at 6, the amazing thing Van Horten was still able to do after the gas can explodes in his hand. That part of the story at 6. In Suffolk, Andy Fox, 10 on your side.